Hey there, welcome back to Master Stoic Philosophy. I'm thrilled to have you with us for the third episode of our series, Stoic Tips for Daily Life. If you missed our previous videos on staying calm and finding your inner peace, the links are in the description below. Make sure to check them out. Today, we're diving into the powerful concept of practicing acceptance. Life can throw some serious curveballs our way. Unexpected challenges, difficult people, and things just not going according to plan. But don't worry, we're not going to tell you to just go with the flow or think positive thoughts. There are already plenty of videos on that. Instead, we're focusing on real, practical ways you can embrace acceptance in your daily life. Acceptance is about understanding and acknowledging the reality of your situation without wasting energy on things you can't change. It's about saying, okay, this is happening. How do I move forward? This mindset can transform how you handle stress and adversity, making you more resilient and adaptable. Are you excited? If so, hit the thumbs up and comment, "I'm ready to practice acceptance," below to let us know. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss the next important episodes. Let's explore how the Stoics mastered the art of acceptance and how you can too. Ready to take control of what you can and let go of what you can't. Let's get started. Lesson 1. Reframe setbacks as training. Imagine life as a challenging obstacle course rather than a smooth, predictable path. Every hurdle you encounter is not a setback, but a crucial part of your training. This perspective shift is at the heart of the Stoic lesson. Reframe setbacks as training. Reframing setbacks as training means viewing every difficulty and obstacle as an opportunity to build your resilience and strength. Instead of seeing challenges as roadblocks, you see them as essential exercises that prepare you for greater achievements. The Stoics believed that adversity is a teacher, and every setback provides a chance to practice and perfect the virtues of patience, courage, and perseverance. The Stoics, like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, emphasized that our character is forged in the fires of adversity. They taught that we should welcome challenges as opportunities to grow stronger. Epictetus famously said, "Difficulties are things that show a person what they are." By embracing this mindset, you turn every challenge into a stepping stone toward personal growth. For example, imagine you've been passed over for a promotion at work. Instead of feeling defeated, reframe this setback as training. Use it as an opportunity to identify areas where you can improve, seek feedback, and develop new skills. This experience not only prepares you for future opportunities, but also builds your resilience and determination. Another example is dealing with a personal relationship conflict. Instead of viewing the disagreement as a failure, see it as training to improve your communication skills and emotional intelligence. Approach the situation with the goal of understanding and growth, rather than simply winning the argument. This shift in perspective can transform your relationships and strengthen your ability to navigate interpersonal challenges. The benefits of this practice are profound. By viewing setbacks as training, you reduce feelings of frustration and helplessness. This mindset empowers you to take proactive steps toward improvement and growth. It builds resilience as you learn to see every obstacle as a valuable part of your journey. Over time, you develop a stronger, more adaptable character, capable of facing life's challenges with confidence and grace. So, next time you face a setback, remember that it's just part of your training. Embrace the challenge, learn from it, and grow stronger. By adopting this Stoic perspective, you transform obstacles into opportunities, turning every difficulty into a stepping stone toward your personal and professional success. Stay committed to this practice and watch how it empowers you to thrive no matter what life throws your way. Lesson 2. Micro-resilience practice. Imagine building resilience not in the face of huge, life-altering events, but through small, daily challenges. Welcome to the world of micro-resilience practice, a powerful Stoic technique that strengthens your mental fortitude in manageable, bite-sized pieces. Micro-resilience practice is about intentionally placing yourself in mildly uncomfortable situations throughout your day to build tolerance and acceptance. The Stoics believed that by regularly exposing ourselves to minor discomforts, we prepare our minds to handle larger adversities with greater ease. It's like a mental workout where each small challenge makes you stronger and more resilient. The Stoics, particularly Epictetus, emphasized the importance of preparing for adversity through small, deliberate acts of self-discipline. By embracing discomfort in controlled doses, you learn to stay calm and composed when bigger challenges arise. For example, start with something simple like taking a cold shower. It's a small but effective way to push yourself out of your comfort zone. Initially, it's uncomfortable, but as you practice, you'll find yourself becoming more tolerant and even appreciative of the challenge. Another practical example is choosing to walk or bike instead of driving, even when it's slightly inconvenient. This small act of resilience builds your mental toughness and acceptance of discomfort. The benefits of micro-resilience practice are profound. It helps you develop a stronger, more adaptable mindset, making it easier to navigate life's larger obstacles. You'll find that minor irritations and stresses bother you less, and your ability to stay calm under pressure improves significantly. By incorporating these small challenges into your daily routine, you're not just building resilience, you're fostering a mindset of acceptance and strength. Over time, these micro-resilience practices accumulate, creating a solid foundation of mental fortitude. So, start today with a small act of resilience. Embrace the discomfort, knowing that each challenge makes you stronger. Remember, true strength is built not just in moments of great adversity, but in the small, consistent practices of everyday life. Keep pushing your boundaries, and watch as your capacity to handle life's ups and downs grows. Lesson 3. Radical acceptance of emotions. Ever felt overwhelmed by a tidal wave of emotions, wishing you could just make them disappear? What if I told you that the secret to inner peace lies not in suppressing these feelings, but in embracing them fully? Welcome to our next Stoic lesson. Radical acceptance of emotions. Radical acceptance of emotions means allowing yourself to experience your feelings without judgment or resistance. It's about acknowledging your emotions as they are, whether they're pleasant or painful, and understanding that they are a natural part of being human. The Stoics believed that by accepting our emotions, we could better manage them and maintain our inner tranquility. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. This includes our emotional responses. By accepting our emotions, we take the first step towards mastering them." Let's look at two practical examples. First, imagine you're feeling intense anger after a heated argument with a friend. Instead of trying to suppress the anger or acting on it impulsively, take a moment to acknowledge it. Say to yourself, I am feeling angry right now, and that's okay. Allow the emotion to be present without judgment, and notice how it begins to lose its grip on you. In another scenario, suppose you're feeling deep sadness after receiving disappointing news. Instead of forcing yourself to cheer up or distract yourself, sit with the sadness. Acknowledge it by thinking, I am sad, and it's a natural response to what has happened. This acceptance creates space for the emotion to pass through you, rather than getting stuck and festering. The benefits of radical acceptance of emotions are profound. This practice reduces the internal struggle and stress that come from resisting our feelings. It fosters emotional resilience and helps us respond to situations with greater clarity and calm. By accepting our emotions, we can learn from them and grow stronger. Embracing this practice will help you navigate life's ups and downs with a sense of peace and self-awareness. Remember, emotions are not your enemies. They are signals guiding you through your human experience. By accepting them, you harness their power and find a deeper sense of balance. So next time you're caught in the whirlwind of emotions, practice radical acceptance. Acknowledge your feelings without judgment and let them be. This is the path to true inner peace and resilience. Keep practicing and watch how your relationship with your emotions transforms, leading you to a more harmonious and fulfilling life. Lesson 4. Stoic self-interrogation. Ever find yourself overwhelmed by life's challenges, unsure of how to navigate through them? What if I told you there's a Stoic technique that can help you turn these challenges into opportunities for growth and resilience? Welcome to the powerful practice of Stoic self-interrogation. Stoic self-interrogation is the process of asking yourself pointed, insightful questions when faced with adversity. The Stoics believed that by critically examining our thoughts and responses, we can cultivate wisdom and maintain inner peace. This practice helps us shift our focus from reactive emotions to thoughtful actions, allowing us to handle difficult situations with greater composure and understanding. The Stoics often ask themselves questions like, is this within my control? And what can I learn from this? These questions help to separate what truly matters from what is beyond our control, fostering a mindset of acceptance and proactive problem-solving. Imagine you're dealing with a tight deadline at work and feeling overwhelmed. Instead of succumbing to panic, pause and ask yourself, is this within my control? You may realize that while you can't change the deadline, you can control your approach to the task, prioritize your work, and seek support if needed. This shifts your focus from stress to action, enabling you to manage your workload more effectively. Suppose you've had a disagreement with a friend. Instead of letting frustration take over, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Perhaps you discover that better communication could have prevented the misunderstanding. This reflection helps you grow from the experience and approach future interactions more mindfully. The benefits of Stoic self-interrogation are profound. It encourages self-awareness, fosters emotional resilience, and promotes a proactive mindset. By consistently practicing this technique, you become better equipped to handle life's challenges with clarity and purpose. So next time you face adversity, remember to pause and engage in Stoic self-interrogation. Ask yourself, is this within my control? And what can I learn from this? Embrace this practice and watch as it transforms your approach to life's difficulties, turning obstacles into stepping stones for growth. stay committed to this journey of self-discovery and resilience. You're not just surviving life's challenges, you're mastering them, one insightful question at a time. Keep going and let the wisdom of the Stoics guide you to a more peaceful and empowered life. Lesson 5. Daily memento. Mori practice. Imagine waking up each day with a renewed sense of purpose, knowing that each moment is precious and fleeting. This mindset shift can dramatically change how you approach life. Welcome to the practice of daily memento mori. Memento mori is a Latin phrase that means remember you must die. It's a reminder of the inevitability of death, but rather than being morbid, it's a powerful tool used by the Stoics to foster gratitude, presence, and intentionality in life. The Stoics believed that by contemplating mortality, we can better appreciate the present and live more meaningful lives. The Stoics, such as Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, frequently meditated on death not to instill fear, but to strip away trivial concerns and focus on what truly matters. By accepting that life is finite, we can make better use of our time and prioritize our actions according to our values. For instance, let's say you're stuck in a tedious meeting at work. By practicing memento mori, you remind yourself that life is short and this moment is part of your finite existence. This reflection can help you approach the situation with a different perspective, perhaps finding ways to make the meeting more productive or using the time to practice patience and mindfulness. Another example is dealing with a difficult personal relationship. By remembering that both your time and the other person's time are limited, you might be inspired to approach the relationship with more compassion and urgency to resolve conflicts, focusing on meaningful communication rather than letting petty grievances fester. The benefits of this practice are profound. It helps you prioritize what truly matters, reduces the fear of the unknown, and fosters a deep appreciation for life. By accepting the inevitability of death, you can live with greater intention, make decisions that align with your core values, and let go of unnecessary stress and distractions. So, embrace the practice of daily memento mori. Each morning, take a moment to reflect on the impermanence of life. Let this contemplation guide your actions, infuse your days with purpose, and remind you to cherish each moment. Remember, it's not about fearing death, but about enriching your life by understanding its temporary nature. By practicing daily memento mori, you'll find yourself living more fully, appreciating the present, and making the most out of every day. Stay mindful, stay grateful, and let this powerful Stoic principle transform your approach to life. Lesson 6. Historical perspective. Taking. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by a problem only to hear a story from history that puts everything into perspective? That's the power of historical perspective taking. This practice involves comparing your current challenges to those faced by others throughout history, helping you gain a sense of proportion and resilience. The Stoics, particularly Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, emphasized the importance of viewing one's troubles through the lens of historical context. They believed that understanding the struggles of those who came before us can provide comfort and a deeper sense of acceptance for our own difficulties. Imagine you're stressed about a work deadline. Think about the builders of the Great Wall of China who labored for years under harsh conditions. Their dedication and endurance make your tight deadline seem more manageable. Another example. If you're feeling anxious about public speaking, Consider the leaders during the civil rights movement who spoke out fearlessly despite facing severe threats. Their courage can inspire you to face your fears with greater confidence. The benefits of historical perspective taking are profound. It reduces the magnitude of your current problems, provides inspiration from those who endured greater hardships, and fosters gratitude for the relatively smaller challenges you face. This practice can help you build resilience by reminding you that human beings have faced and overcome immense difficulties throughout history. By integrating this Stoic practice into your life, you'll find that your perspective shifts. Your problems won't feel as insurmountable, and you'll gain a sense of solidarity with the human experience. Remember, if others have persevered through far worse, so can you. So, next time you're grappling with a tough situation, take a moment to reflect on historical events and the resilience of those who came before you. This simple yet powerful practice can transform your outlook, helping you face your challenges with newfound strength and acceptance. Keep this lesson in mind, and let the wisdom of the past guide you towards a more resilient and serene future. Lesson 7. Detach from outcomes. Ever feel like life's a roller coaster and you're just hanging on for dear life? What if I told you that you could enjoy the ride without getting dizzy by simply detaching from the outcomes? Detach from outcomes is a Stoic practice that encourages us to focus on our efforts and actions rather than fixating on the results. The Stoics believed that while we can control our intentions and behaviors, the outcomes are often influenced by external factors beyond our control. By detaching from the outcomes, we reduce anxiety and find peace in knowing we did our best. Imagine you're working hard on a big project at work. You pour your heart into it, but despite your efforts, the outcome depends on various factors like market conditions or team collaboration. Instead of stressing about the final result, focus on what you can control: your dedication, creativity, and quality of work. Whether the project succeeds or not, you've given your best, and that's what matters. Or think about a personal goal, like training for a marathon. You can control your training regimen, diet, and preparation. However, the race day might bring unexpected weather or a sudden injury. By detaching from the outcome, you accept that finishing the race is a combination of your efforts and factors you can't control. What's important is your commitment to the training process. The benefits of this practice are profound. Detaching from outcomes reduces stress and anxiety because you're not constantly worrying about things outside your control. It allows you to find satisfaction in your efforts and fosters resilience, as you're better prepared to handle setbacks and disappointments. By embracing this Stoic lesson, you'll find that life becomes less about the end results and more about the journey and the growth you experience along the way. You'll cultivate a sense of inner peace and contentment, knowing that you've done everything within your power. So, next time you're faced with a challenge, remember to detach from the outcome. Focus on what you can control and let go of the rest. This mindset will transform how you approach goals and obstacles, leading to a more fulfilling and balanced life. Keep striving, stay dedicated, and trust in the process. Lesson 8. View life as a series of moments. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the sheer volume of tasks, responsibilities, and challenges in your life? What if I told you that breaking down life into manageable moments could transform your stress into serenity? View life as a series of moments is about focusing on the present and treating each moment as its own unique experience. This Stoic lesson encourages us to fully engage with the here and now, rather than getting lost in the past or worrying about the future. The Stoics believed that by living in the moment, we could cultivate greater clarity, peace, and contentment. The Stoics taught that life is made up of individual moments, each presenting its own opportunities and challenges. By accepting and embracing each moment as it comes, we can navigate life with greater ease and grace. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of concentrating on what is immediately at hand and not allowing ourselves to be distracted by what lies ahead or behind. For example, imagine you're working on a big project at work. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the entire project, break it down into individual tasks and focus on completing one task at a time. By giving your full attention to each task, you'll find it easier to manage your workload and reduce stress. Another example is during a family gathering. Rather than worrying about past family conflicts or future responsibilities, immerse yourself in the present moment. Engage in conversations, enjoy the food, and appreciate the time spent with loved ones. This approach helps you build stronger relationships and create lasting memories. The benefits of viewing life as a series of moments are profound. It helps reduce anxiety, improves focus, and enhances overall well-being. By being fully present, you can make better decisions, appreciate the beauty in everyday experiences, and respond to challenges more effectively. Remember, life is a collection of moments. Embrace each one with intention and presence. By doing so, you'll discover a newfound sense of peace and joy, regardless of the circumstances. So, take a deep breath, focus on this very moment, and let go of what's beyond your control. Practice this Stoic lesson and watch how it transforms your perspective and enriches your life. Lesson 9. Accepting others' flaws. Have you ever found yourself frustrated by someone's behavior, wishing they would change? What if instead of resisting, you learned to accept their flaws? Accepting others' flaws is about recognizing that everyone has imperfections and learning to embrace them without judgment. This Stoic lesson teaches us that by accepting others as they are, we reduce conflict and foster more harmonious relationships. The Stoics believed that everyone is on their own unique journey, with their own struggles and strengths. By practicing acceptance, we cultivate patience, empathy, and inner peace. Consider this. You have a colleague who is always late to meetings. Instead of getting annoyed and letting it ruin your mood, accept that punctuality might not be their strong suit. Use this time to review your notes or catch up on emails. By accepting their flaw, you turn a potential stressor into an opportunity for productivity. Another example is dealing with a family member who is overly critical. Instead of arguing or feeling hurt, accept that their criticism is part of who they are. You can choose to listen without taking it personally and respond calmly or even gently steer the conversation to more positive topics. This acceptance reduces tension and helps maintain a peaceful family dynamic. The benefits of accepting others' flaws are profound. It leads to less frustration and more patience, improved relationships, and a greater sense of empathy. By not wasting energy on trying to change others, you free up mental space for more positive and productive thoughts. This practice helps you become more resilient and adaptable in social interactions. It teaches you to focus on your own growth and responses rather than fixating on others' shortcomings. Accepting others' flaws doesn't mean condoning harmful behavior, but rather understanding that everyone has their own path and challenges. So, next time you find yourself irritated by someone's behavior, take a deep breath and remind yourself that everyone has their flaws. Embrace this Stoic lesson and watch how it transforms your relationships and inner peace. By accepting others as they are, you create a more compassionate and harmonious world, starting with your own interactions. Lesson 10. Visualize the worst-case scenario. Ever wonder how to stay calm when everything seems to be falling apart? Here's a powerful Stoic tool you might not have tried yet: visualizing the worst-case scenario. It sounds counterintuitive, but this technique can bring you surprising peace of mind. Visualizing the worst-case scenario, known as premeditatio malorum, is about mentally preparing yourself for potential challenges and adversities. The Stoics believed that by contemplating possible negative outcomes, you can reduce fear and anxiety, making it easier to handle real-life difficulties with grace and composure. Imagine you're about to give an important presentation at work. Instead of worrying endlessly about what could go wrong, take a moment to visualize the worst-case scenario. Perhaps you stumble over your words, or the technology fails. By imagining these scenarios, you can plan how to handle them calmly, such as having backup notes or being prepared to speak without slides. This mental rehearsal helps you accept that mistakes might happen and prepares you to deal with them effectively. Another example: you're planning a big outdoor event, but there's a chance of bad weather. Instead of stressing about it, visualize the worst-case scenario. Rain pours down and your plans are disrupted. Think about what you can do. Have a backup indoor location or provide guests with umbrellas and raincoats. By accepting this possibility and preparing for it, you'll feel more in control and less anxious. The benefits of this practice are substantial. It helps you confront your fears directly, reducing their power over you. By preparing for potential setbacks, you build resilience and adaptability. This mindset shift allows you to face challenges with a calm and collected attitude, knowing that you can handle whatever comes your way. Remember, the goal isn't to dwell on negativity, but to build mental strength and flexibility. By visualizing the worst-case scenario, you're not letting fear control you. Instead, you're taking proactive steps to be prepared and stay grounded. So next time you find yourself overwhelmed by what-ifs, take a deep breath and visualize the worst-case scenario. Accept it, prepare for it, and let go of the fear. You'll find a newfound sense of peace and confidence, ready to tackle any challenge life throws your way. Keep practicing this Stoic technique and watch as your resilience and inner strength grow. Congratulations on making it to the end of our third video in the Stoic Tips for Daily Life series. Today, we delved into the powerful practice of acceptance. We discussed how embracing acceptance can help you navigate life's challenges more smoothly by focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you can't. By watching this video, you've taken a significant step towards mastering your mind and embracing a more intentional and mindful approach to life's uncertainties. Well done. Remember, the journey to mastering Stoic philosophy is ongoing, and every small step you take brings you closer to a more peaceful and fulfilling existence. We'd love to hear about your experiences and thoughts on this practice. Share your journey with us in the comments below. You can start by commenting, "I'm ready to practice acceptance," to let us know you're committed to applying these principles in your life. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll explore the importance of focusing on what you can control and how it can transform your perspective and enhance your daily life. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming content. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Keep it up, and together let's master the art of Stoic living.